little boron and a little zinc. Farmer grade, baby. Well, we're off, ladies and gents.
Head over to farmergrade.com and put your email address in.
What are you doing?
Breakfast on the Blackstone.
Courtesy of what?
Farmer grade, baby. Got some farmer grade bacon. Wish we had farmer grade eggs, but I don't want to get a bunch of hens. So for right now, just some farmer grade bacon. It's coming off and it's perfect.
Hey guys, before we get this video started, I just wanted to give you guys a reminder that June 25th, the pre-buy website for Farmer Grade is going to go live, and you're going to be able to buy our pork from our farm. It's going to be sent right to your door. There's only going to be 500 boxes available, so if you want to go get one, go get it when the website goes live, and we'll have the website linked into the description if you're watching, and you can sign up there and put your email address in, and you can get updates on kind of the drop and what's going to be involved in it and all that. So head over to farmergrade.com and put your email address in. See you the 25th.
It's been a few days since we opened up all the pens and sorted everybody out and went from that wiener pig stage to that feeder pig stage. Everybody's amped. They're looking good. They're feeling good. When they're up running around hooting and hollering, that's when you know they're feeling pretty good. We didn't show you this, but a couple days ago when we did this, we left 2 empty pens. These 2 empty pens are going to be pigs that we send to you guys. You guys already know the cat's kind of out of the bag, Farmer Grade, and it's going to give you guys the opportunity to buy pigs, buy our pork directly from our farm, from our barns, pigs that we raise. So today what I'm going to go do is I'm going to mark all the best damn looking pigs that we have in this barn. We're going to mark about 50 or 60 of them, and we're gonna sort them out and we're gonna put them in that pen. What do you think about it?
I'm ready to get started because this is what we've been working for. We're finally to the point that we're ready. So when you get a box from us, these are the pigs. This is the pork that we take care of every day, and we're taking the best of the best. I'm gonna give you the pork that we're eating. These are the pigs that I would butcher for myself. And so we're gonna fill this pen up, and from Tork's heart to your table.
We're gonna mark these pigs with some spray paint, and then we'll sort them out. But what I'm really looking for is the best stewing pigs. I want the pigs that are really, you know, just growing and filling out really nice. Like that pig right there, that is a brute. I want that pig. It's got some orange on him, got some color. I'm gonna mark him. He's fatty. He's a good looking pig. That's a good looking pig right there. That pig's pretty big. I'm gonna mark him. That pig's pretty big. That's a fat pig right there. I'm gonna mark him. These pigs got Duroc in them, a lot of color. This pig right here, he looks like he's kind of a long pig, which I like a long pig because that means a long loin. And when you have a long loin, you get more pork chops per loin. So I like that. That pig's big right there. That's a big old, that is a big pig. That pig's big, holy shit. That colored pig there, he's pretty big. I think I'm gonna mark him too. He's good looking. There's a lot of good looking pigs that got a little orange butt on them. A lot of top performers that have just a little spot of orange on their butt. That seems to be the theme that I've noticed so far. I told him I noticed the theme. The ones that got a little orange on their butt seem to be the ones that grow the best. I don't know. There's a lot of...
I don't know. We're going to find out. Yeah. I like the colored ones. Not all the biggest pigs are the colored pigs, but it'll be interesting to see how they grow when they're all
these are the pigs that we ended up with. So there's 60 pigs total in this pen. And this is the cream of the crop of the whole barn. So these are the best looking pigs, biggest pigs out of the whole barn. We went through every single pen and grabbed the top guys, the top dogs, and top pigs, and this is what we came up with. So there's a lot of color in these pigs. We got orange pigs, we got spotted pigs, we got white pigs, we got gray pigs, we got all kinds. That pig right there is all gray. A lot of uniqueness here, but these are the pigs that we, like Dad said, these are the pigs that we put on our table. And so we can't wait to be able to give you guys the opportunity to put these pigs on your table. This is going to be some high quality pork, some farmer grade approved pork, and looking forward to continually update you guys on the progress of these pigs. And it's going to be interesting to see how they all grow and if they all grow evenly or not. So damn good looking group right here, damn good looking bunch. Just keep on eating, guys. Keep on eating, keep on drinking, keep on growing. That's what we care about. Just keep on growing. For those of you that are farmers probably know what we're going to do today. So last night Dad went ahead and side dressed the corn on corn ground over across the road, and today I'm going to do the field that I gave you an update on today. We're going to put some nitrogen on. We got a micro pack in there,
A little boron and a little zinc.
and some nitrogen. Why do we side dress when we already use manure? What's the purpose?
In a perfect world, you would feed your corn the way you feed your garden. The nitrogen helps later in the growing stage, so we like to split it up. We don't put any nitrogen on with the planter, but we side dress some. In a perfect world, guys that are going for yield contests, I mean, they'll come back and they'll put nitrogen on. They'll either fly it on or they'll put it on with drops when the corn's taller, but we don't do that. And the other reason we side dress, and more importantly, is we put a little boron in it. Corn on corn especially will easily get deficient in boron. The problem with boron is that it leaches real easy. So in other words, it works its way through the soil, and if you put it on in the fall, none of it would be there by the time your corn needed it. Well, I wouldn't say none of it, but it would not be, it's not a very good investment. So when we side dress, that's when we add some boron and a little bit of zinc, because then it's available to the corn when it needs it. So those are Tork's reasons. Other people have their own, but we put on about 50 pounds of nitrogen with the side dress rig.
And how much pounds of nitrogen do we put on with the manure?
About 200.
So we're looking for about 250 nitrogen per acre.
Yeah, and here's another thing. So when we put on our manure, the nitrogen that is in that manure is not all available the first year. Some of that has to be broken down, because you got to remember, the manure is a natural compound, natural substance. So it acts differently than commercial nitrogen or anhydrous. So when we put that on, part of it, we only count about 75% of it as being available this year, because it has to work its way, it has to break down, work its way through the soil.
So what are you doing now?
We've got to change the orifices. Inside of this, there's a little disc like that. And see, that one has the number 70 on it. There's two ways you can vary how much, well, there's really three ways you can vary how much nitrogen you're gonna put on when you're side dressing. How fast you drive, what the pump setting is as far as how fast the pump is running, how big a hole is in each one of these orifices, and the outside two rows, this row and the one at the far end, they have a different size orifice than the rest, because when we're driving, this last row is actually doing 2 rows, because when we turn to come back in, we actually skip a row, because this one is feeding the row and the row beside it, where the rest of them are just figured for a single row.
On to step 2, which is
Got to change the pump setting. This is some good. That means between 2 3/4 and 3.
So we're at 5 right now.
So here is 2 3/4, and there's 3, and that little notch needs to be in between. Very precise, very precise. There we go. Okay. Well, there you go. There's precision.
Last step is to fill her up and get started. So we're gonna go up to the tank, fill her up.
Okay.
Well, we're off, ladies and gents. Side dressing, getting her done. Making that corn grow, baby. It's gonna be a long afternoon, but I think it'll go quick. We're going out about 7 miles an hour. I always do like getting in the tractor. I don't get in here very often. I'm usually in the hog barn. So anytime that I could get in the tractor and just have some time to think and enjoy being in the field, that's a good day. And it's a beautiful morning, so can't beat it. For about 3 to 4 hours now. We're about, I'd say 56 acres done. We got 34 acres left, and we're not gonna have enough nitrogen to get it all done. Our fertilizer dealer's got to come by, and he's gonna drop off some more nitrogen, and he's gonna mix up the batch and bring it over here for however many acres we have left. Nice view, sun's out, shining. It's a good day. Just gonna keep chugging along, and when we get empty, we'll fill her up, and I'll get this done this afternoon. Morning, everybody. So we had a little bit of change in plans since yesterday. Our fertilizer guy couldn't get here till this morning to drop off the 12 to 15 acres that we needed to finish, but he did this morning, and Dad went ahead and hopped in, and he said, I want another go at it. So he's finishing up this morning the last 10 to 12 to 15 acres, and we'll be completely done with side dressing after this morning.
Figured I'd give you some nature shots to end out the video. Look at that nice tree line. Too bad there ain't a deer down here this morning. Well, I am finishing up. We got about 15 acres left, and I got that pretty much, well, I got that all whipped out. So now I'm going around and I'm doing the end rows. I always leave the end rows to last, because if you run a little short, if I'm gonna let anything go, it'll be the ends, but we're gonna be just about right on product. This corn looks good. You might be able to see the streaks and wonder what are those streaks from, and that's from the manure, because we put the manure on by the diagonal. We're probably about, I don't know, we're probably about a week. We might have a week, we might have 10 days before this heat and dry really start to take a toll on this corn. And hopefully we get some rain between now and then, because if we don't, it's gonna be tough on it for sure. Right now, corn looks phenomenal. For as long as it had to lay there in that cold weather, I am so impressed with the way this corn looks. So anyway, that's your crop update. That's the long and short of side dressing 2023, and stay tuned for more riveting television.